Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back into Northland Basketball. Welcome back to our broadcast location at Show Low High School and tonight's big matchup in the boys varsity game here. Show Low taking on Round Valley, the Show Low Cougars, who got a nice victory over Monument Valley just a couple of nights ago on the strength of a big game by the Sports Zone's player of the game, Preston Power. Well, Show Low's going to try to see if they can take care of business against the Round Valley Elks. We welcome you into our broadcast coverage here, everybody. And say thank you for being with us. We'll get that scoreboard up now. If you guys don't mind back there, we'll throw that up for the folks as we get ready for start of this one tonight. Well, the Round Valley Elks come into the game with a 2-1 record overall so far. And unquestionably, the Elks would love to get a victory over the Show Low Cougars. I mean, who wouldn't, right? You play up the division. These two teams, the competitive fire between them, you always have that going on. And just a great opportunity to get some early season confidence. And we're going to see all about that for Round Valley. And unfortunately, I don't have the Round Valley roster in front of me. Let's see if I can get that. Make sure that we are good to go, everybody. They will do the national anthem here at Show Low High School, and we will go with that presentation now. Well, you heard it. It was actually the Pledge of Allegiance. It was not, as I expected, the national anthem. We did that before the girls' game. The Show Low Cougars played their first game of the season on Tuesday. That was a victory over Monument Valley. The final score was 63-44, and so Show Low is now 1-0, getting set to take on the 2-1 Round Valley Elks. The head coach of Show Low is James Simmons, and Coach Simmons will check the starters for his team out there. There's Cameron Wallentine. Mason Bigos is in the starting lineup, so is Cutter Seeley. Thomas Ellsworth starts as well for the team, and then finally Preston Power, who will jump center for Show Low. And he will jump against Brady Ziegler. That is controlled by Show Low, but taken right back by Round Valley, and the three-point try is up and good. No good for Brett Jordan. Long rebound out to Preston Power, and the layup is no good by Thomas Ellsworth. Well, Thomas has struggled with that early. We've seen him play now. This is the second game, and that's the shot that he's got to figure out, get a little touch on. And then he'll start to make some bigger contributions to Show Low in the scoring column. 40 seconds into this one, we get our first whistle, and we'll get a foul. And it'll be Show Low getting whistled. Preston Power trying to help out defensively. Preston's first foul of the game, inbound on the way, not a shooting foul. Round Valley to throw it in. They get it to the top, and they'll work it around, but not for long. Ball taken away by Sholo, and Mason Bigos at the end of it. Cutter Seeley delivering the pass to Mason. Mason's got the first points of the game. Sholo 2-0, 1 minute into this contest at Sholo High School. And from downtown, that won't hit anything. That missed it all. So Sholo will get it, bring it up the floor, drop it off to Cameron Wallentyne for a three-point try. That one is no good. Round Valley Elks into front court. Riker Marble, one of the Round Valley starting five. Also starting is Cole Tom. Going to have a little bit of a delay, a pause to our radio audience. I mentioned that we have a problem on our video broadcast, so you'll hear some of the sounds of the game behind you. 2-0 Sholo in front right now. That you, if you're watching on Facebook, that you try to move over to our YouTube channel if you can. Hey, nice, fast break, open court play by Sholo, but they just couldn't finish. And then I believe somebody stepped out of bounds right in front of our broadcast location. I was doing some catch-up on the book there. Well, our graphic on the screen sometimes does and sometimes doesn't show the quarter. Okay, so it's not showing it right now. It is the first quarter of this one. You might expect that anyway based on the scores. You watch Cameron Wallentyne absolutely reject the shot attempt. Driving in was Cole Tom, and Cameron said, no, no, no. That's one where you can wag the finger if you've got the moxie to do it. You wag that finger at the defender. You say, no, 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 not in my house. What a play by Cameron Wallentyne. Round Valley on the baseline. Here's a pass that finds the corner. Brett Jordan's jump shot is on the way and good. And Brett's jumper is the first points of the game for the Elks. They're going to give him credit for a three. Looked like a 2 to me, but a 3 is in the books. On the other end of the floor, Jordan gets called for his first. No. Sorry about that. First foul of the game on Thomas Ellsworth. Brett got into a little bit of a scrape out there. Oh, yeah, there's another look, and my angle was bad. Brett was way downtown on that. That's a good 19 and a half feet out there. On the make by Brett Jordan. A good look on the rebound, rather on the replay by our production team led by Derek Simmons, who received an award today from Simmons Media and the Sports Zone for his 10 years of outstanding service with Simmons Media. Ball into front court and worked inside to Cameron Wallentyne, and that ball is going to be rejected. Cameron had it returned. I didn't see who blocked it, but somebody from behind, that might have been Cade Latham. Latham might be the guy that got the big block from behind on the shot attempts. We'll look at it again right here. That's Nash Brewer into the game. Oh no, that's Brett Jordan. I gotta start giving Brett a little more love, huh? Here's the inbound. And the shot no good from the corner off the inbound. That's Slatton Wilson who is coming to the game. Slatton's shot was no good. Riker Marble in the opposite corner from Round Valley. He'll throw a dart. An absolute dart across to Wilson. Now back outside, and Preston Power gets in the act defensively, rejects a shot. There's a runner in the paint that will draw contact and a two-shot foul as well. Going to the foul line is Slatton Wilson for Round Valley, and the personal foul is whistled on Cutter Seeley. Well, there was 2 or 3 Sholo Cougars on the spot. Could have given that one to at least 2 different players, and Cutter Seeley is the guy with the honors. And that shot is going to be off the mark for Slatton Wilson. Take another look at the replay, which will again show that contact. And well, I guess where we're looking at the block shot.
Hey, camera one. See how you're framing that right there? Right there. Right about there.
Second foul shot. Forthcoming. Neither one is good for Slatton Wilson. And then a whistle and a Preston Power foul. Well, Preston now has his second foul of the game early. He'll have to exit. Cohen Stoddard has checked in for the team. And we'll see what that all means for the Show Low Cougars. Thomas Ellsworth to Cutter Seeley. He'll pull up on the right side. That jump shot's going to miss it all. Some contact afterward. And then a whistle in back court. And the guy that gets called for the hand check foul is Thomas Ellsworth. And Ellsworth has his second foul of the game. Two starters for Show Low in the first 5 minutes of the game now have their second foul. Preston Power, Thomas Ellsworth. I think Ellsworth is going to check out with that second foul. Here comes Mason Bigos into the game. We've got exactly 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. It is the first quarter. I know that graphic doesn't show it right now. The foul, which is the fifth on Show Low, means it's bonus time, two-shot bonus time for Round Valley. The guy at the line is Slatton Wilson. The shot is no good there, the first foul shot. The new rules, the new foul shot rules in high school basketball, there's no such thing as 1-and-1 anymore. It doesn't happen as Round Valley goes ahead 6-4 on the second foul shot made by Wilson. Bigos on the drive, and he's able to blow by the defenders and get the Show Low bucket. Second make of the game for Bigos. 2:42 on the clock in the first quarter. Drive, and that one goes in for Riker Marble. And Riker, one of the best football players in Arizona this past season, gets his first points of the game. Riker, as quarterback, led his team to the quarterfinals. And they lost to the eventual state champions, Sabino, in football. In that quarterfinal round, that game at Tucson, at Sabino High School. Riker Marble and company played an extremely good game. Played great. Limited Sabino, who scored 68 points in the championship game, limited them to 28 points and lost 28-20 in the state quarterfinals of football. There's Marble for the shot. Marble was the quarterback of that team. He was the 3A East Region Football Player of the Year, and deservedly so. He led them to a region championship. They never lost a game in the region. It culminated in a win over Blue Ridge in the last game of the regular season at Blue Ridge. A victory for Round Valley, led by Riker. He had a great game. He was our Sports Zone Player of the Game that night, and he was the Player of the Year in the region. A minute 19 remaining in the first quarter. It's Round Valley 8, Show Low 6. Stoddard at the top of the key, right side to Cutter Seeley. And Kobzowitz with a jump shot for Show Low that doesn't go in. Marble will rebound for the Elks with a minute remaining in the first period. So you've got two of the top players in the 3A East region in the building today. And we're going to talk about the other one. We talked about Riker Marble right there for a moment, what he did. When we start the second quarter, we're going to talk about the other of the great players. And there's other players as well. Preston Power and Nash Brewer out there. Okay, Nash injured most of the football season, by the way. As he goes baseline, tries to find a way to the basket, and he's going to trip up and fall down. Lose the handle. Round Valley with the basketball. Wilson back outside. This is Brett Jordan. Drive, dish, and nobody there. Cade Latham trying to get a pass inside, and he lost it out, but it was touched by Sholo, they say. Last touch by the Cougars. 18.9 seconds remaining in the quarter. There is no shot clock for this final. 19 seconds, essentially. Marble. Boy, barely got it in. Brett Jordan. Outside. Wilson. Shot goes off the front of the iron, and it's tipped out. Nash Brewer, the great tip ahead to Bigos. 8 seconds remaining in the quarter. Mason able to tie the game at 8 with that shot. 2 seconds. Got to shoot it. Wilson from deep. And that's going to be just a little bit off the mark, and we end the first quarter tied at 8. A defensive struggle out there. And we're all tied, everybody. The second quarter on the way. Stand by for it. This is Northland Basketball. It's presented by the Sports Zone.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Hey, thank you, Holbrook Family Dentistry, for the great partnership here at the Sports Zone. One of our Northland Basketball presenting sponsors. That's Holbrook Family Dentistry. Serving not just Holbrook and Winslow in that I-40 corridor, but serving the Navajo Nation as well, north of I-40. You're looking for a great provider, great dentistry. Look into Holbrook Family Dentistry, folks. There's a shot, a runner by Marble that's missed. Rebound, Sholo, and then a Round Valley foul. The foul is committed by Brady Ziegler. And Ziegler has his first foul of the game. Tied, everybody, tied 8 apiece as we bring it back to the action in the second quarter now. 7:26 on the clock. Second quarter just underway. Sholo brings out Cameron Wallenstein, Thomas Ellsworth, Preston Power, Mason Bigos, and rounding out the 5 starting this second quarter for Sholo is Hadley Dazen. And Hadley's got the ball now. Dishes to Thomas Ellsworth for a 3 from the corner. That one's going to rim out, no good. Rebound, Cameron Wallenstein. The fadeaway from Cameron, no good. And a whistle eventually on Round Valley. A foul on the Elks. And the guy that committed the foul is Ziegler. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now the second team foul in the second quarter. Remember how that works. Remember how that works, okay? You've got reset on team fouls every quarter. Every quarter they reset the fouls, and you get to double bonus. You get 2 foul shots when the opposing team has committed 5 fouls in any given quarter. It's no more 1-and-1. There is no such thing as a 1-and-1. We used to call 2 shots a double bonus. Well, it's permanently 2 shots when you get to the point. And Joa Brown has come into the game for Round Valley, and Joa's got his first basket and first points of the game for the Elks. Here comes Dazen in the paint, and he has fouled. The guy that fouled him for 2 shots is Cade Latham. First foul of the game on Cade. And Dazen goes to the line. Those 5 Cholo Cougars out there. Dazen, Preston Power, Thomas Ellsworth, Mason Digos, Cameron Wallentine. And for Round Valley, the guy that committed the foul, Cade Latham, is out there right now. Brett Jordan on the floor. Also in that 5 in the lineup, Joe Brown is out there right now. Riker Marble. And the fifth is Slatton Wilson. He's got the basketball. He drops it back to Jordan. He is going to hop into the key area, but then deliver it to the cutter, and that's Wilson, and that shot is no good. Cholo running on the rebound. Big O's comes up short. Marble, Round Valley rebound. Gets it up the floor. And that shot is going to be off the mark. No good. Cade Latham unable to finish there. And the runner and a foul, offensive foul. And Preston Power is deeper in foul trouble. His 3rd foul committed today. Player control foul, says the official. Well, while Round Valley gets it in, can we get a shot? Can we get a close-up shot of our technical director right there? Can we look in? Take that shot, TD. Take that shot. Get your face away from that. Give us a look at your face, okay? All right, well, I guess we're going to have to walk that camera over here and just stick it in his face. Okay, as we watch Round Valley get a basket out of Joe Brown. Well, that guy that's working as our technical director for this broadcast here tonight and doing a good job, that is David Simmons. David Simmons, one of the other Simmons boys. As you watch Thomas Ellsworth go to work. Nice drive, nice finish by Thomas. And we're going to get contact out there and a whistle and a Cholo foul. Don't tell me that's the 4th foul on Preston Power. The official's going to talk it over. We'll see if Preston gets bailed out here. No, he does not. No, he does not. That is foul number 4 on Preston Power. And we have played, let's see, 8, 9, 10 minutes and 41 seconds of a 32-minute basketball game. And the 4th foul. Preston's going to have to get out. He will. Preston leaves. We won't see Preston the rest of the half, I don't think. Probably won't see him till the 4th quarter if Cholo keeps the game close. If Round Valley doesn't get too big a lead, I don't know that we'll see Preston again for a very long time. So he checks out with 4 personal fouls. The guy that replaced him in the game is Keegan Kobzowitz. Power leaves the game with 2 points scored and 4 personal fouls. That's coming off a 26-point performance 2 nights ago that earned him the Sport Zone's Player of the Game, which is brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Ellsworth on the drive and a nice finish, able to beat the defender. Joe Brown was trying to get there, and I mean, a split second later, he's got a blocked shot, but Ellsworth beat him, and he's got the 2 points. Cholo goes ahead 13-12 on that. Brown on the other end of the floor is going to go to the foul line for an and-one opportunity as he got fouled. And the guy that got him was Ellsworth, and now that's Thomas Ellsworth with his 3rd foul of the game for Cholo, so he's in foul trouble. Power's got 4 fouls. The Cholo Cougar lineup is going to be like one of those quilts that your grandma makes. It's going to be all kinds of different looking pieces out there to get this team through the game. So far, Coach Simmons is not bringing Ellsworth out of the game with that 3rd foul. Well, now here comes Cutter Seeley to check in for Cholo, and I think he is going in for Thomas. As we get a foul. Check and see who the foul is on. That is on Round Valley's Slatton Wilson. Well, let's see. that is Wilson's 2nd foul, but the scoreboard says 1 personal foul on him. Is that Wilson's 1st foul? Yeah, 1st foul, okay. So I gave him credit for somebody else's foul earlier on. Meanwhile, Hadley Dazen makes both foul shots. Cholo back in front in a game that is going back and forth. Ellsworth has left the game. Nope, he's still out there. Didn't get a chance to check him in. Oh, nice dish. The assist for Cade Latham. The basket for Joa Brown, who has had a great second quarter. Round Valley to get it back. They've got the lead 16-15. 16-15, Round Valley again. They just trading punches out there, going back and forth. And Joa Brown, who just gave Round Valley the lead back that you see on the replay right there. 8 points in the game to lead the way in scoring for both teams. For Sholo, Mason Bigos has 6 points to lead their scoring. And here comes Cutter Seeley out of the pack with the basketball. See if they trade the lead again. Bigos, guarded by Riker Marble, who hand checks him from behind. And that's the first foul of the game on Marble. Well, he tried to time that dribble and get the hand in, pop it out of there, obviously. And he ended up making the contact. And that is the 5th team foul on Round Valley. That means 2 shots. There's no such thing as 1-and-1 anymore in high school basketball in Arizona. 2 shots from Mason Bigos. And the first one is going to rim out no good. Well, it was Cholo's chance to pull into the lead again. They would have made 2 foul shots. The best they can do is tie the game, and will not do that here. Bigos has 6 points, but he couldn't make a foul shot right there. Long pass almost taken back by Cholo, and then it is stolen. Cutter Seeley stepped in front of that pass. Here comes Cutter Seeley up the floor for Cholo. 3:35 remaining in the second quarter. Second quarter, as the shot goes up and is missed. Long rebound, Round Valley. You see on the graphic it says 5th. It says 5th. It's not the 5th quarter, okay? It's the second quarter. I have no idea what's going on with that data supplied by the scoreboard, but clearly not the 5th quarter. It's the second quarter. 3:14 on the clock in the second period. And a long shot from Round Valley that will not go in. And I think an Elks foul, or is that a 3-second violation? Maybe it was a violation. Nobody signaling a personal foul. Second quarter, it's Round Valley 16, Sholo 15. That is crazy. 5th quarter. It's not the 5th quarter. Who knows why? Who knows why that information is corrupted coming out of the scoreboard to us, but it is. Let me see. There is maybe the mix-up. Maybe I can correct that for you, everybody. Maybe I can help, because I know that the 5th is no good, so we'll get rid of the 5th. Well, trying to help you out, folks. Well, we got a dead ball out there on the floor there. The officials are speaking with Round Valley. A long discussion with the Round Valley coaching staff. Well, the head coach is Adam Poston. And just by the expression on his face, I can tell you he doesn't seem very pleased with the results of the discussion. And, you know, frankly speaking, most of the time as a coach, you're not really pleased, are you? See if the lead changes hands. It does on 2 foul shots made by Hadley Days. And this thing going back and forth in the first half. 17-16 now. Sholo back in front of Round Valley. Brett Jordan drives, throws that one up there, no good. And Sholo's got the rebound. Bigos comes out with it, up the floor. Cameron Wallenstein. And nice little move. I think he should have just gone up with it right there, but chose to serve it outside to Cutter Sealy. Now Wallenstein from the corner, left side. Shot is good. That's a three-pointer. And Wallenstein a chance to make it a 4-point play now. Count the three. And whistle the foul on Joe Brown. Joe has got his first foul of the game. And Wallenstein with a huge shot. I want to see that replay again here in a moment, okay? If we get a chance soon on a dead ball maybe or something, because I didn't get to see the finish. Oh, we'll look at it again. Here you go. Swing it around. Outside, Wallenstein. Delivery. And then, of course, he hit the foul shot as well. Look at that big turnaround. 2 foul shots by Dazen, and then the 4 points by Wallenstein. And Sholo jumps out to a 21-16 lead, like just at the snap of a finger almost. And an opportunity there that didn't go in, but Dazen on the follow. He tips it back in for Sholo. Between Hadley Dazen, Cameron Wallenstein, a huge swing and momentum for the Sholo Cougars. And they jump out to a 7-point lead. Brett Jordan. And he'll throw it away. No, Riker Marble saves it. So for the moment anyway, Round Valley with an opportunity to do something with the possession, and they do. Nice work on the drive by Slatton Wilson. Cutter Sealy from the corner. His three doesn't go in. Sholo missed that shot. Rebound Cougars. Outside Hadley Dazen. Why not? Why not a three-pointer for Hadley? He's been knocking him home from the foul line. You got the tip in a moment ago, and now that big three by Hadley Dazen. 26-18. Sholo sets up defensively. Great pass. Backdoor cut. Wilson on the cut. Couldn't make the shot. Did get a second chance at it. And now I think he's going to get 2 foul shots as well. He missed the shot, but got it. Drew a foul from Cameron Wallenstein. Wallenstein's first foul of the game. Take a look on the replay. There's a drive. And there's your shot. That was a moment ago by Wilson. Now Wilson is at the free throw line. Tried to add his total of 3 points in this first half. 1:16 remaining until the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. And that shot is good. 1 out of 2 for Wilson. Mason Bigos dishes to Nash Brewer. Drive, miss, got it back for the moment anyway. And he'll get it back again. Took it away from the Round Valley defender and then called for the lane violation. Well, when we get a chance, we got to get a close-up on that Nash Brewer classic motorcycle cop mustache that Nash is sporting, because that's classic stuff right there. I love it. Check it out. And that one is taken away. Sholo with a steal. They got a 2-on-1. And Riker Marble able to kick the pass that was intended for that guy right there, Nash Brewer. Nash, turn around. Let's have a look at you. He's going to throw the ball in. You'll get a great look right here, I think. I mean, come on. You telling me that guy's not writing you a ticket? You telling me that guy's not writing you up for excessive speed? Absolutely is. 33 seconds left in the half. Nice dish and nice finish. Cole Tom with his first basket for Round Valley. The Elks getting it back to 5 points. 22 seconds left in the half. 3 seconds separating clock and shot clock. So now 10 seconds on the Sholo shot clock. Brewer downtown, the head fake, the drive, the contact. And we'll get a block on Cole Tom. That's going to send Nash to the line for 2 shots. First foul of the game on Cole Tom. And for Brewer, a chance to get his first points of the game. And he gets that one. So that fifth, again, I said I'd get rid of that fifth, didn't I? Let me get rid of the fifth for you right there. Brewer hits another one. So Nash got them both. 2 seconds. Shot missed in the paint. Time expires in the first half. Shola 28, Round Valley 21, everybody. It's great having you with us. It's not the fifth quarter. It's this end of the second quarter. Halftime is here. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way in just a moment. Teams will go to the locker room. We'll grab a quick break ourselves, and we'll get to our breakdown here at halftime, everybody. Do stand by for more Northland basketball. It's presented by the Sports Zone. Back in a moment.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
When exactness is ordered, Hatch Concrete will deliver. We provide ready-mix concrete for any size job, from the do-it-yourself project to the professional construction project, delivering a variety of aggregate to suit your concrete or construction needs from granite to cinders. Hatch Concrete is not just another ready-mix concrete company. We provide quality service, quality concrete, concrete pumping, and Fox blocks where quality is not just a name, but a tradition. At Hatch Concrete, this mud's for you.
Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter. Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854. When words are just not enough, to celebrating an everlasting love or brightening your home with a splash of color, the Bloom House Floral Design Shop in Pine Top is your floral design partner. Beautiful spring blooms are ready for grab and go. Want to deliver flowers often but don't want the hassle of trying to remember? Bouquet subscriptions are now available. The Bloom House, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturday from 10 until 4, is dedicated to bringing the beauty of nature to all.
You probably already know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, but this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we are giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 bonus cash right before Christmas. Hello, Santa! Right now, when you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint for your insured windshield replacement, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or full-service car washes at the KK Express Wash, or a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present from the best auto glass tinters on the mountain. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 in holiday cash. And again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas bonus drawing.
536-597, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Well, I keep saying that we're going to replace the football media on that halftime open with basketball footage. We're going to do it, I promise you. But hey, it's still November. We'll get that done here real quick, everybody, in the next week or two. How's that? I give you my assurance on that. Assurance. It's not the same as giving you my word, and it's not the same as a guarantee. It's my assurance that it's going to happen, okay? All right, 28-21, halftime lead for the Sholo Cougars as we bring you into the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime reports. Thank you to Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. And with Sholo in front by 7, they are led in scoring by Hadley Dazen. He came off the bench and scored big in the second quarter. 10 points in the second period. And Hadley taking full advantage of an increase in playing time and an increase in minutes because of the foul trouble for Preston Power. Preston left the game just a couple of minutes into the second quarter with his 4th personal foul, and we haven't seen him since, and I don't think we're going to see him for a long time. Preston also checked out with 2 fouls total in the game. At least one of those 4 fouls on Preston were offensive fouls. So he's out, and he's out for a while. I'm not sure what kind of factor he's ever going to play the rest of this game. Hadley Dazen leads the way with 10 points for Sholo. Mason Bigos with 6 points in the game. Thomas Ellsworth has 4 points so far tonight. Cameron Wallenstein also 4 points. Cameron, by the way, has the single. Well, no, one of 2 3-pointers made. Hadley Dazen made the other 3-pointer for Sholo. Nash Brewer with 2 points in the game. And Preston Power, I mentioned, he left the game with 2 points total for Sholo. On the Round Valley side, they are led by Joa Brown. Joa scored 8 points, and all of that came in the second quarter. Slatton Wilson has 4 points. Brett Jordan with 3 points. And a trio of Elks have 2 points apiece. Riker Marble with 2 points. Cole Tom has 2 points, and Brady Ziegler has 2 points as well for Round Valley. The Elks represented on the All-State football team by 5 different players. They have 5 guys that made first team All-State in Arizona in 3A football. Congratulations. One of those is Riker Marble. I don't have the rest of the names. One of them is Riker Marble. He is a first team defensive back, All-State defensive back for Round Valley. Those decisions just made today and announced. Well, they haven't officially been announced, but we know who they are. I believe that Brad Baca, the football coach, is here at the game today, and he shared that information with us. So congratulations to Round Valley, well represented for sure. There's Coach Baca with his posse. Coach Haas next to him. And great dude, great coach, great season for Round Valley. They won the 3A East region in football, and then they played well. They got a playoff win, and I tell you, they almost beat the eventual champions, Sabino. Remember, Sabino scored 68 points in the championship game. Wow, that's a state record. They had a running back run for 371 yards. Amazing stuff. Hey, can we get a shot? Can we get a shot of our technical director there? Can we get a shot of our technical director? You're right there with the camera. Also, grab a replay of this too, Mr. Technical Director. Okay, see the kid on the far side there, that was a stud. That's Jake Decker, Sholo Cougar. And the guy with the hat there, take the shot, get the shot, okay, Mr. Technical Director. Okay, now the guy taking off the hat. Just take your shot. You take over, producer. Okay, there he is. There's David Simmons. David Simmons is one of the Simmons crew, one of the Simmons clan. He's my youngest son. David just completed his senior season of football at Blue Ridge High School, and David is a first-team All-State wide receiver selected by the coaches around the state, and deservedly so. What a great season David had. Might actually have the single-season record for yardage at Blue Ridge High School. I know that he's got the most yardage and most yards, most receptions, and most touchdowns in a season in the past 20 years at Blue Ridge High School. I believe they're all also overall team records, going back as far as you want to go back. So he had a great year, and I'm very proud of him, and want to congratulate David Simmons, a first-team All-State representative for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Good stuff right there, huh? It's going to wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. The teams have returned. They'll get their final huddles in, and we'll get the second half underway on this broadcast of Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. We got some people out there watching and checking in on our live chats. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Somebody reported that at the end of the third quarter of the girls' game between Winslow and Alchesay, boy, the Alchesay Lady Falcons had a 41-19 lead, 41-19 in front of Winslow at the end of the third quarter. Wow. Well, you had to know that Alchesay would be great again this year after last year's state championship win. But Winslow is very good, and that is a very eye-opening score, and it looks like the Alchesay Lady Falcons are on the way to, or maybe have completed that and gotten the victory already. I'll check and see if I can find a posted score, a final on that. Shot from downtown, no good for Sholo. And then a Cougar foul on the rebound. It is Cutter Seeley picking up foul number 2 in the game. And the first third quarter foul for Sholo. Remember, they reset fouls every quarter. So with 7:40 on the clock, the second half underway. Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. I'm Floyd Simmons on the call. And Riker Marble with the ball for Round Valley at the top. Marble has it. Marble had a marvelous football season, for sure, leading the way for Round Valley. And his teammate knocks the 3 down to start the second half. Slatton Wilson with his first shot from outside the arc to go in today. And it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Sholo reverse lay-in is good for Thomas Ellsworth to begin Sholo's second half scoring. And it's a 6-point advantage. There's a travel called on Brett Jordan. And Round Valley turns it back to Sholo. There's Jake from State. No, Jake from Sholo. Jake Decker. Sorry about that. Wrong Jake. But that's Jake right there. He's part of our production team today. Cutter Seeley at the top of the key. And he is going to try to force a pass inside, tipped away by Riker Marble. Marble will get the pass up the floor, and he's a lefty. The right hand wouldn't go in. The follow is good for Brady Ziegler. Dazen, who led the team in scoring for Sholo in the first half. His shot no good there. And then Cohen Stoddard tried to wrap a pass around inside. Scramble, loose ball, and a whistle and a foul. The foul is on Sholo. That is the third foul of the game on Cutter Seeley. 2 quick fouls on Cutter to start the second half. Well, Sholo's had some foul trouble. So Seeley's got 3 fouls now. Thomas Ellsworth is playing with 3 fouls. Here comes Nash Brewer, and I think he's going to get, he's going to get Cutter out of the game. Cutter with his 3 fouls. Ellsworth stays in with 3 fouls. Preston Power is securely affixed to the bench right now with 4 personal fouls. I mean, he is suction cupped to the bench. There's no moving him right now. Coach Simmons going to leave him there for a while. Here's the drive and the floater off the glass. Nice work with the window there by Slatton Wilson. Threw it up, dropped it in. Reverse lay-in, no good. Follow, no good for the Cougars. And a scramble ends up with bodies hitting the floor. I think they called a jump ball out of it. Sholo will have the ball for the inbound. And the throw-in is caught by Mason Bigos. On the left angle, Nash Brewer, guarded by Brett Jordan of Round Valley. Wallenstein He hands it off to Bigos, and the shot is good off the glass. Mason's got 8 points so far. The one guy in double figures for Sholo is Hadley Dazen, 10 points. And a turnover. The Elks give it back. Sholo will try to add to a 4-point advantage. They led by 7 at halftime. Bigos goes into the lane, and Nash Brewer throws him an alley-oop. Couldn't complete the deal, but did get the foul, and it's second foul of the game on Wilson. Not a shooting foul. And the first third quarter team foul on the Round Valley Elks. 5:21 on the clock. 32-28, Sholo in front. Thomas Ellsworth pulls up on the right side, and he knocks it home. Good shot. Thomas has second bucket of the third quarter, 8 points in the game, and Hadley Dazen has a Sholo steal. You are listening to Mix 98 KRFM Sholo, the home of Sports Zone Radio, and a pull-up three is good for Hadley Dazen. Baseline move, Round Valley. That one won't go down. And the rebound belongs to Hadley Dazen. Nash Brewer to Bigos. Inside Dazen, back outside Bigos. Drive, and he dishes to Nash Brewer. Brewer on the drive. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Brady Ziegler. The Elks have it. Brett Jordan. Marble on the drive, and he kind of got himself in an awkward spot. Couldn't finish it up. Rebound, Wallenstein. And the Sholo Cougars running and gunning off the transition. That jump shot no good for Ellsworth. Rebound comes down into the hands of Wilson. Slatton Wilson brings it across. And a timeout taken by Round Valley. We're going to get a timeout and a word from Beeman Well Drilling. Beeman Well Drilling with this word. Stand by, everybody. Sholo in front by 11, their biggest lead of the game. This is, that's not, I'm looking at it wrong. It's a 9-point lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
We have an end of first quarter boys score. Alchese 22, Winslow 15, but they've, I'm sure, advanced well beyond that point at the moment. That graphic that says first, that is absolutely wrong. So sorry about that, everybody. Let me see if I can get that straightened out for you here. The Elks have the ball out of the timeout. Tom Cole dishes right side. The jump shot no good from the corner. Dazen with the rebound. Well, for the moment, we've gotten that wrong quarter designation out of there off the graphic. So it's the third quarter, everybody. Third quarter, 3:31 remaining in the period. Here come the Round Valley Elks with the basketball. Marble inside to Tom. Puts it on the ground. Might have been a bad idea. Rejected by Cameron Wallenstein. And then Brett Jordan's jump shot no good. Brewer the rebound for Sholo. 37-28. That's a 9-point advantage for the Sholo Cougars. Coming up at the end of the broadcast, we'll announce the Sports Zone's player of the game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And Thomas Ellsworth puts himself in the running. Third field goal of the quarter. Ellsworth with 10 points in the game now. Dazen leads Sholo scoring with 11 points, and I think he just picked up a foul. Should be shooting. It was Dazen with the foul. That's his first of the game. He sent Brady Ziegler to the foul line with the foul. Hey, our next broadcast of Northland basketball is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we will travel to Chinley's Wildcat Den. The Wildcats take on the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets on Tuesday. And that shot no good for Ziegler. Second foul shot is good. It's 39-29. Sholo in front. 2:40 remaining third quarter. You're listening to this broadcast on Mix 98 KRFM Sholo. That's the home of Sports Zone Radio across the White Mountains. Also, thank you for joining us for our live video coverage on the Sports Zone's YouTube and Facebook channels. And a whistle and a turnover. Sholo gives it back to Round Valley. We'll see how long the Cougars go without Preston Power. I'm sure that coach wants to get him some playing time. Only the second regular season game of the year for the Cougars. So undoubtedly they don't want Preston to go without reps tonight for the rest of the way. But he's got the 4 personal fouls. I believe if Coach Simmons finds a comfort level where he feels like fouling Preston out of the game is not going to affect the outcome of the game, we'll see Preston come back in and get some minutes before the game is over. But he got his 4th foul of the game with about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and then we haven't seen him since. 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Mason Bigos tries to cross up Riker Marble, bounce pass, good pass. And a nice little fadeaway. Cohen Stoddard with the basket to make off the feed from Bigos. Now 41-29, Sholo. Marble, deep. And he gives it up to Cade Latham, and Cade's pass is tipped and stolen by the Cougars. Thomas Ellsworth for 3, he missed the shot. Rebound Round Valley. Gabriel James has come in for the Elks. Gabriel James got the rebound right there. Also into the game, newly into the game, is Ryan Rodriguez. Marble, fouled. And the guy that fouled him just picked up his 4th foul of the game. Thomas Ellsworth has 4 fouls now with a minute 19 remaining in the third quarter. So he's got his 4th foul. Preston Power picked up his 4th foul way earlier. So those 2 guys in huge trouble. There goes Thomas out of the game. And he is replaced by Jaden Waite. Jaden Waite, number 25. Jaden's first appearance in the game today. Inbound. Latham has it for Round Valley. He draws 2 defenders. Kind of a matchup zone look for the Sholo Cougars. And Riker Marble's 3 is no good, but he steals the pass after the rebound. And Marble able to get his 2nd field goal today with that shot. Back to a 10-point Sholo lead. And a feed from Stoddard to Bigos on the drive. Fouled on the way in. 2 shots coming up. 3rd foul today on Brady Ziegler. That is team foul number 2 on Round Valley in the quarter, which will get reset at the end of the quarter, reset for the 4th quarter. They reset fouls every quarter now in high school basketball. No such thing as a 1-and-1 anymore. If you get 5 team fouls in a quarter, it's automatically 2 foul shots for the opponent. 1 out of 2 at the line for Bigos. He's got 9 points in the game. Sholo's leader is Hadley Dazen with 13. Thomas Ellsworth has 10. Bigos with 9. Sholo with a comfortable lead. And it'll get trimmed by 2 on that shot Ziegler with the shot. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Nash Brewer fought for the rebound, couldn't get it. Marble has it. Round Valley's running. And a pass, kind of a blind, kind of a no-looker that gets tipped out by Dazen. 21.7 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off for this final 21 seconds. Looking, throwing it in. It's Cade Latham right there, picks up the dribble. 14 seconds. Shot on the way from three. Marble came up short on that one, and Nash Brewer has the ball. 6 seconds remain in the quarter. Here comes Waite on the drive. Outside to Peyton. That is Peyton Adams knocking a shot down to beat the buzzer for the Sholo Cougars. He just came into the game for Sholo right off the bench and delivered a big three to make it a 12-point Sholo lead, ending the third period. And smiles all around on Peyton Adams' huge shot right there. Stand by, the fourth quarter is on the way, everybody. This is Northland Basketball. It's presented by the Sports Zone.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice NTUA Wireless. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free home internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Okay, forget that. It's too late. Hey, we're back in, everybody. The fourth quarter begins here at Hatch Toyota Arena, the home of the Sholo Cougars. You get to see that look again at Peyton Adams' shot that finished out the third period and gave Sholo a 12-point advantage, 45-33. Good ball work by Round Valley, but a blocked shot by Cutter Seeley. He ends up blocking Johnny Madrid's shot. Is that Johnny Madrid that checked in? No, take it back. That wasn't Johnny, sorry. I think the shot attempt was Ryan Rodriguez. I thought I saw number 10, and I think I actually saw number 30. Watch the feed again. Nope, I was wrong again. It was Gabriel James. Sorry about that. Gabriel James having the shot. I gave two different wrong guys credit for having the shot blocked. Sorry about that, dudes. Here's the inbound for Sholo. At the save-in, Thomas Ellsworth with his 4 personal fouls starts the fourth quarter. Preston Power also out there on the floor. There he is. Coach James Simmons of Sholo gives Preston an opportunity to play in this fourth quarter. And a steal and a bucket. It's good for Slatton Wilson. Well, Coach Poston was asking for a foul on that last transition bucket. Didn't get it, obviously. Wilson again, and this time the three is no good. Tips out. And it tips to Slatton Wilson. Round Valley controls the basketball, down by 10 right now. A couple of possessions and a stop or two. If they get some buckets, that would help them a lot. Get this thing down inside of double digits, first of all. There's a shot blocked out of bounds. Backdoor cut. Gabriel James had it knocked out by one of those Sholo defenders. And so here comes the inbound for Round Valley. 45-35. Sholo in front of Round Valley. The Elks came into the game with a 2-1 record. Sholo came in 1-0. So, looking at somebody's comment that just came in, said better known as Staten. Is that the correct? Because I did the best I could to translate the book that I received. You know, sometimes it's not the easiest thing to read the handwriting. So I came up with Slatton, but is it Staton? Is that correct, Emily? Because if it is, I first apologize. We never want to get it wrong, but we're going to get a carry right there. That's a turnover by Round Valley. So Staton, is that where we're going with? Staton Wilson. How about that? 45-35, Sholo in front. Stop time for a moment. 6:07 remaining in regulation. Sholo's inbound. Cameron Wallentine, Mason Bigos on the floor. Cutter Seeley, Thomas Ellsworth, and Preston Power. Here is a three on the way, and the shot is good by Cameron Wallentine. Second three today for the lefty. And it was a nice power move. Just came up a little bit short for Ziegler. Worked between a couple of defenders. And now the wraparound pass intended for Preston Power is no good. That's Ziegler that ended up with the basketball. Ahead to Riker Marble. Swinging around left side. Wilson. And back to Ziegler. And now at the top of the key, Riker Marble. They'll swing it the other way. Brett Jordan wants the long three, and he knew it wasn't going from the get-go. He was running up the floor to play some defense. That was a little wide left on that shot attempt. A 13-point Sholo lead right now. Bounce pass right side. Ellsworth on the way. That's too much. Jordan the rebound. Round Valley. The long outlet pass. Dish. Nice. Wilson the finish. Off the assist from Cade Latham. Staton Wilson has the basket. And we get to the sub 5-minute mark remaining in the fourth quarter. Timeout. Sholo, take a timeout as well. And how about a word, everybody? We're going to get a word from, let's see, how about we get a word in from the Furniture Gallery in Snowflake. Let's do that. We'll be back in the fourth quarter here. Sholo on top by 11. The Sports Zone presenting Northland basketball.
We live in a world of ongoing change, so why not appreciate the things in our lives that remain constant? For more than 2 decades, Joyce Furniture has provided a welcoming Shangri-La that carries the highest quality home furnishings with brands like Paul Roberts, Lazy Boy, Stearns & Foster, and of course, Tempur-Pedic. Discover Joy's timeless handcrafted pieces that have the essence of our beautiful White Mountains. Come in and find that dream piece that will become a presence in your home for years to come. Joyce Furniture. Keep the joy of the mountains in your home.
4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in regulation here. 48-37. The Sholo Cougars lead the Round Valley Elks. And the inbound pass to the baseline for Sholo. Cutter Seeley inside. Give Cutter the assist. Give the points to Preston Power. For Preston, a very un-Preston-like game. Just 4 points here at the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Seeley drops it back. Wallentine to the baseline, leans in. Opposite hand. And it's no good off the glass. Rebound. Wilson has it for Round Valley. Now Ziegler back across to the angle right side for Staton Wilson, and he buries that big three for Round Valley. Well, the game's not over yet. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. And this 10-point deficit that Round Valley's working against, they can erase that. Wilson misses, or rather Ellsworth missed. Power missed. Power got it back, and he put this one in. And fouled at the same time. That is the fourth foul of the game on Brady Ziegler. Shot good for Preston Power. And a chance to make it a three-point play and get back to a 13-point Sholo lead here in the fourth quarter. Power is going to do just that. 7 points in the game for Preston. He has re-entered the game in the fourth quarter and delivered 5 points in the period, and now tips a pass and creates the turnover. Sholo's got it through the hands of Preston, picks it back up, knocks from his hands, throws it up there. That one just off the mark. And Riker Marble has the Round Valley rebound. Running right side. Ziegler rejected by Wallentine, but Cameron got him with the body. 2 shots on the way for Brady Ziegler. Second foul of the game on Wallenstein. Bit of a heated discussion developing between Coach Poston and one of the officials. The first foul shot wouldn't go. By the way, Bigos checks out. Seeley checks out for Sholo. Dazen into the game, and so is Keegan Kobzowitz. And that second foul shot, no good either. Wallenstein's bounce pass is tipped away, stolen by the Elks. Marble didn't get the shot, and the shot was blocked, and I think Thomas Ellsworth just fouled out of the game for Sholo. And he did. It's a foul. Well, Coach Poston was very quick on the draw to complain about what he thought was going to be a no call by the official. And then the official blew his whistle. And then they had a little exchange. Hey, listen, man, you're trying to fight, stay in the game, get your team back in, fight for every inch you can get. And he is going to get his guy to the foul line. Here comes Riker Marble to shoot a pair. You'll get a chance to see it again. Here comes Riker. Boy, that looked pretty good, didn't it? I mean, you probably got the hand. I mean, Ellsworth didn't protest. Thomas didn't protest. So if he didn't complain, then it looks like he is conceding that, yeah, I made contact. And he went right to the bench, said, hey, that's my 5th, coach, get me out of here. So Marble at the line, he must have just grazed a hand on that shot block. It was a good defensive play by Ellsworth. Unfortunately, he made the play with 4 personal fouls, so there he goes out of the game. And we'll see what kind of difference that makes in the final 3:16. 1 for 2 at the line for Marble. Rebound, here comes Kobzowitz. Feeds Wallenstein, and that's no good. Oh, that's going to be a no shot as Preston Powers trailing the play. Tapped it in as it was rolling up on the cylinder. You can't do that. So that should be a no basket. And if they called a foul on Round Valley, it should be a shooting foul. It should be 2 shots. Now the officials have to talk it over because that doesn't happen very often. There was a whistle on the shot by Wallenstein. Do we have a replay on that, guys? And then Power trailing the play tapped it in, but just you can't do that. It's basket interference. They end up calling a foul on Staten Wilson. It's 3rd of the game. I guess I've been calling Brady Ziegler, so my apologies on that. We'll correct that for you now. Somebody commented there. Thank you. And the guy at the line, Cameron Wallenstein. I have that as one made foul shot on that attempt. I wasn't watching. I was correcting the book. Nash Brewer, it's a Preston Power. Power's turnaround is good. He's got that game. Going to have a backcourt violation. On Round Valley, tried to drop the pass back, and unable to complete the play. So the Cougars will have it back. Shot from the elbow right side. That one no good. The 16-foot jump shot for Preston Power did not go down. The Elks bring it up. Bounce pass taken away by Power, and then his pass stolen back. Riker Marble feeds Wilson. The adjustment, and a shot no good. Wallenstein out with it for Sholo. Runs it up the floor, throws it across the court, gets it tipped out of bounds. Sholo will throw the ball An inbound play coming up for them. 15-point lead for Sholo right now, and a timeout is taken by the Sholo bench. 56-41, Sholo in front in this one. A word from our friends at the Furniture Gallery in Snowflake, everybody. This is Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Hey, basketball fans, are you doing your local shopping across the White Mountains? We got these great sponsoring partners of Northland Basketball, like the Furniture Gallery in Snowflake, like Beam & Well Drilling, like so many of our great partners like Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. Some of these places are retail places that are great locations to do your Christmas shopping, so please do spend some of your Christmas money locally. Support local business, would you? These great partners of ours, they make it possible for us to do what we do. They sponsor these teams, buy banners and sponsorship of the various teams across the White Mountains. Sholo's got a number of those. Sponsors here that sponsor the basketball team and the other teams and clubs. By the way, Preston Power just fouled out of the game a moment ago. You saw the shot good by Staten Wilson. These great partners of ours, we would encourage you to patronize these businesses. Spend some of your dollars with them. Buy a gift for somebody at one of these great locations. You know, our friends at the Bloomhouse Floral Design Shop or the Hallmark Gold Crown store. Maybe get a phone from Cellular One of Northeast Arizona. Some backdoor cut. Shot is good. Count the basket and get the foul. To the line goes Brody Ziegler. And the personal foul whistled on Cutter Seeley. That's his fourth foul of the game with a minute 57 remaining. So Sholo's fouled out two of their starters, Ellsworth and Power. They're both gone. Seeley was another starter, and he's got 4 fouls now. And Sholo's got an 11-point lead. Is it enough with a minute 57 remaining? And so many of their frontline players now out of commission. A missed foul shot by Ziegler, but there's a rebound by Round Valley and another opportunity, but it won't count. And now an injured player. That is Ziegler. No. It's Wilson. Staten Wilson. He's in a lot of pain. You got to get him off the floor. He is holding his gut. And I'm not sure what happened, but I think that if he had a cup, he might not be in as much pain as he is right now. A cup, if you know what I'm talking about. So let's hope that Staten is okay and he makes a quick return to the lineup in this final 146. Got to get him rested. And he's getting a little bit of time right now because the officials have stopped play for a moment. So that'll help a little bit. Get that recovery and get back on the floor as soon as possible, if possible. Whistle, timeout, Round Valley. And they're going to take a full timeout here with an 11-point deficit to make up. They've got the basketball, but Sholo's got the lead, 56-45. Let's grab a timeout, everybody. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Grab a word from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Great sponsoring partners of ours. It's Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
You probably already know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, but this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we are giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 bonus cash right before Christmas. Hello, Santa! Right now, when you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint for your insured windshield replacement, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or full-service car washes at the KK Express Wash, or a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present from the best auto glass tinters on the mountain. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 in holiday cash. And again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas bonus drawing.
5, 3, 6, 5, 9, 7, 2, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Well, our score here, 56-45. Sholo in front, the inbound for Round Valley with 1:40 remaining. Wilson is back. He got that extra time he needed, made the recovery. He's back out on the floor, missed a shot. And then Ziegler's follow shot no good for the Elks. And the Cougars with the rebound up the left side. And a foul committed. That will send, no it's not going to send anybody to the foul line, because that's only the 3rd team foul here in the 4th quarter. Cade Latham picking up the foul, 2nd of the game. So an inbound on the way for, no, that's not a shooting foul, guys. It's not a shooting foul. There's one official that wants them to shoot, another official wants them to shoot, and it's going to actually be an inbound for Shell. You got to have 5 team fouls in a given quarter, and for Round Valley, that's the 3rd team foul. It's new rules. They reset every quarter. When you get to 5 fouls, it's an automatic 2 shots for the opponent. And there is no 1-and-1 anymore in high school basketball in Arizona. And you know what? Now that I've seen it, I've seen several samples of it as we've started this basketball season here at the Sports Zone. I like it. I like the no 1-and-1. I like it. I don't know what are your thoughts about it? We got a final minute 13. Round Valley's got the basketball. Anybody out there want to make a comment on our YouTube chat? Because I can see that. And if you want to make a comment, let us know. Do you like it or do you not like the new foul rules? You get a replay of Coach Simmons getting a technical foul. I'm not sure what he said right there. I'm not sure what he said, but it was very subdued. On the other hand, on the other side, Round Valley's Coach Poston has, with that same official, had some really heated exchanges, and he's never gotten teed up. So I don't know what Coach Simmons said, but it had to be a juicy one. I wish we had somebody mic'd up in that situation, because that would have been, I think, really fun to hear. What did you say? What elicits it? What brings out the technical foul when you deliver the message with such a subdued and sublime delivery? I don't know. Minute 3 left, and that's a steal for Cameron Wallenstein. He got tripped on the way back with it. Incidental contact, the official says, and Riker Marble takes it back. And nice Euro move, but the shot just would not go in for Wilson. And it gets tipped out, and the Elks will have it for an inbound. 52.5 seconds remaining in regulation. Well, I don't know. I'm about 20 seconds away from declaring that Round Valley probably can't win it. They got to make well, if they had got a shot away right there, that would have helped a lot. This little jump shot from 14 feet out is no good. And it's a rebound to Brewer, and Round Valley looks like they have conceded. 36 seconds left. Timeout. Sholo grabs that timeout. Hey, when we talked to Coach James Simmons in our postgame, because it looks like the Cougars on the way to a victory. Sholo grabs a full timeout. When we talked to Coach Simmons, one of my first questions is going to be, what did you say, Coach? What did you say? What is it that when you say it so calmly and you deliver it with such a, I don't know, I mean, if you would have put a blood pressure cuff on Coach Simmons in that moment, it would have been beautiful. It would have been like 110/70. It would have been a beautiful reading. at just that moment. And so whatever he said, it had to be a dagger. So anyway, I'm spending a lot of time on that, but it's going to be one of my early questions. 34 seconds remaining here in regulation. Thanks to our sponsoring partners of Northland Basketball. And a big thank you to our great production team as well, led by our producer, Derek Simmons, who got a beautiful crystal trophy commemorating his 10 years of service with the Sports Zone, and he is a rock star. Derek got that earlier tonight, along with a big, fat, juicy Christmas bonus as well from Simmons Media. And congratulations to Derek on the great service rendered. Derek Simmons, our producer. David Simmons is our technical director. Technical assistance provided by Jake Decker. And on camera, that look you're looking at right now, that is Sean Ubestad providing that look for you. Great job by the team today. And we're going to get a technical foul on Brody Ziegler.
With a hit, we have a technical foul on 12 also.
Well, hey, that's 6 fouls. Brody fouled out and then said something on his exit from the floor, and the official heard it and teed him up with 13.7 seconds left. Inconsequential at this point. Dazen at the line for the Cougars. Hadley's got that first shot. He's got 14 points in the game. Solidly in the running for the Sports Zone player of the game, by the way. Missed the second. So Dazen's going to end up the high point man for Sholo with 14 points or more if he scores something in the final 13 seconds. Sholo's got the ball for the inbound coming up. Foul called. Well, hold on a second. What in the world? Wasn't Dazen the guy throwing it in? Maybe not. Oh, no, Wallenstein was throwing it in. Dazen must have been. He made contact on somebody on the inbound, so he get called for the foul. And there's a nice little finish by Joe Brown. He goes into double figures with that make. 5 seconds left. Sholo will win this game. And there's the final runoff on the clock. 57-47. The Sholo Cougars have defeated the Round Valley Elks in this one tonight. Sholo moves to 2-0 on the season. Round Valley evens their record at 2-2 with tonight's loss. And it was a weird game. It kind of had some weird, plot lines in there. You had Preston Power with 4 personal fouls just 2 minutes into the second quarter. And all that. And we are going to announce now the Sports Zone's player of the game. I think that it comes down to one of 3 guys, Hadley Dazen, Cameron Wallenstein, or Thomas Ellsworth. Hadley led the way in scoring with 14 points. Thomas had 10 points. Cameron Wallenstein with 8 points. I think that, Thomas's defense was limited because of the foul trouble that he was in, so he didn't do a lot on the defensive side of that. I think I got to vote for Hadley myself, guys. What do you got there? What does Coach think? Who does Coach have? He's got Dazen. Okay, there you go. The guy's in charge. The executive producer for Simmons Media said Hadley, and then the coach said Hadley as well. So there it is, and here comes Hadley approaching our broadcast location to talk it over. Let's get into our postgame, everybody, and let's do our discussion. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, very good. All right, everybody, let's get this done. Hey, we're live at Sholo High School, everybody, wrapping up a victory for the Sholo Cougars. The boys team has moved to 2-0 now after a 57-47 win over the visiting Round Valley Elks. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Floyd Simmons, and privileged to talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game in this one. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and the guy on your screen right there is our player of the game, Hadley Dazen. Hadley, congratulations on the win today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right, 57-47. You take down Round Valley. Hard-fought, tough game out there.
Oh, yeah,
Round Valley always plays tough.
They are.
And certainly they did not back down in this one today. Tell us about the win. Tell us what it took to get the win.
It feels great to win the game. It really does. All of our coaches, everybody worked together as a team. Preston Power, Thomas Ellsworth, they were all in foul trouble. They were the players that we look up to in this varsity team that we had to go. But I really appreciate it, though, that those guys we look up to. Preston was in foul trouble at first, but I'm glad he really understood the game, and everybody, we all came together, especially our coaches. Our coaches was the really one told us to communicate on the court to meet our passes, especially Round Valley, too. Round Valley got to some of our heads, but we managed to get back from that.
Yeah. Hadley, you talked about the foul trouble, and it certainly was an issue. I mean, Preston got his fourth foul with just a couple of minutes into the second quarter, so he sat down for a long time, missed the entire third quarter, most of the second quarter before he came back in. Thomas Ellsworth had a lot of foul trouble, which limited his pressure on defense, couldn't really be a factor there. But it also gave an opportunity for guys off the bench to come in and get a lot of quality time. And you feel like they responded well, the bench?
Yes, they did. Everybody responded well. We all work as a team together. That's what we're here for. That's what Simmons always says. We all work as a team, and this is why we're here.
Hadley, you're a new face. I don't recall you last year. Certainly weren't on the varsity roster. Did you transfer in?
No, I'm just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore?
Yeah.
So you were playing some freshman basketball last year?
Yes, I was.
Boy, I don't remember seeing you out there, but I tell you, you've got the look of a much older guy. You're a sophomore.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. You look like you're 40. Like you maybe have 5 kids at home. And I kid with you. But no, listen, man, great game, great job out there. And for a young guy like you, these opportunities are pretty awesome. And you took full advantage of it today. Is that something that if you get the opportunity to get on the floor, you're going to prove that you belong there? How are you approaching it mentally?
Well, as my dad always said, he always says, if you want to play, you got to want it. You got to have it. You got to take it in with you. You really got to have that mentality. You're going to be nervous, but when you start playing the game, it's just going to go away. You just can't always have that mentality, and you just got to keep playing. Playing with these older people really have gotten me more experience.
Did you get a little bit of an elbow or something right there above your cheek?
Did.
Was that in this game here?
Yes, going in for the rebound.
Yeah.
I was doing fine, and then Round Valley hit me in the face, and then I was doing all right, but then my eye, and then I just got it together.
You saw stars for a mince, but hey, listen,
yes, I did.
You collected yourself and you kept on going. Hey, take this right here. Look at this. Show that to the camera. Show that nice piece of hardware there. How do you like that, huh?
Oh no, I like it. It was being Sports on Radio, play the game has probably been one of my things to be in high school. To be Sports on Radio.
You've thought about it before?
Yes, I have.
And you're just a sophomore. You've already gotten there, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You're going to look good in that shirt. You're going to wear that with pride?
Yes, I am.
Well, you better. All right. Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
Way to go. Hadley Dazen, the sophomore, led the team in scoring for Show Low tonight with 14 points, and he really stepped up in a lot of other ways as well. Had a great game today for the Cougars, and they get the victory. Final score 57-47. Congratulations to Hadley and team. Hadley is the Sports Zone's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And our postgame does continue for a moment, everybody. After this victory by the Cougars, let's talk with the head coach. And we're back in courtside at Show Low High School following Show Low's 57-47 win tonight over the Round Valley Elks. Show Low moves to 2-0 here in the month of November after today's victory. By the way, combining with the girls' feats accomplished in Show Low, 7 victories. These two programs are 9-0 in the month of November. What a start at Show Low High School. And we congratulate James Simmons, the head coach of Show Low, on tonight's victory. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, your guys won what was otherwise a pretty weird, clunky kind of weird the game. It didn't have the normal rhythm of things, and you had 3 guys by the end of the game that were in serious foul trouble. 2 guys fouled out, Thomas Ellsworth and Preston Power. Power got his 4th foul with 2 minutes-ish going into the second quarter, so he missed so much of the game. This was a weird game, but you still managed to engineer a victory out there, Coach.
Yeah, well, actually we had 3 because Cutter fouled out as well. So we had 3 kids foul out. Yeah, I thought it was a very ticky-tack game. But, I always want to be careful because I want to coach the next game too. So we're happy with the victory. Kids played hard. They stuck together. They, we did some good things. Again, we're counting on like Hadley, who's a sophomore. to do some big things. Mason, who's a sophomore, some big things. They have to step up for us, and I thought they did tonight. I'm a gambler. Again, you saw us last year. I'm kind of a gambler, and I was going to get Preston out with the third foul. Had a kid up and ready, but he got his fourth before I could get him out. We're going to do what we do, and we're going to attack and sometimes you get games like this. I've been coaching a long time, and sometimes you win ugly, and sometimes you lose ugly, and so we're good.
Those young guys that you mentioned there, the sophomores, boy, they played with a lot of veteran composure for sure, Coach Simmons. I want to ask you about, you got a technical foul there in the fourth quarter. I want to ask you about that because we got a great look at it, and we had a replay, and we showed the whole sequence there. And you were as calm and serene as could be. You said something, and the official teed you up. It wasn't heated. Didn't look like a lot of emotion. The sparks weren't flying. Can I ask you what you said in that moment?
All I said was, "Sir, did he knee him?" That's all I said.
That's it.
That's it. And
so you questioned.
Right, and I thought we were allowed to.
Yeah.
It seems like, again, the tees that I've received up here, I'm asking a question. Other coaches can be animated, use foul language and things like that, and nothing ever happens to them. So, keep my composure, keep the kids. I'm trying to battle for our kids, obviously, a little bit.
Sure, yes.
But, again, I want to coach tomorrow night, so I'll leave it at that.
Absolutely. By the way, the question about did he knee him, was that did your guy knee their guy or did their guy knee your guy?
No, their guy kneed our player, and then they said it was a turnover on us. Well, again, if that's a moving foul on the defense, right? Am I missing something?
Well, we're taking a look at it again, Coach, on the screen. I don't mean to make light of the situation, right. But it is, from our perspective, there's some humor involved there. But the main thing is you're still around, Coach.
Right.
You get to coach the next game. So,
absolutely.
And you got to win tonight. I mean, it's got to make you proud of the guys in early start. And again, the adversity today of the foul trouble and still being able to hang with it, stick with it, and get the victory.
Yeah, and, I think Round Valley's very well coached. They ran some really good plays against our defense and got some nice, easy buckets against some of our breakdowns on defense. And we're going to have, we're going to get better on defense. I think we're going to get better when our players start gelling a little bit more. We'll take a win. A win's a win, and be ready for tomorrow night. Chino Valley, you never know with them. We're going to take, like I said last Tuesday night, one possession at a time, one game at a time. And I thought our kids, again, the young kids stepped up. Somebody questioned me about, Peyton Adams hitting that three. And, that's some of the things we do in practice. So I'm okay with that shot, just like Preston the other night hit a three. We do what we do.
You certainly do, Coach, and that's a great call out there on that great shot to finish the quarter.
Right.
Peyton delivering for the team right there, giving you the moment that you needed, and some momentum that carried into the next the second half. Hey, good game, good finish for you, Coach, and we congratulate you on another big win, 2-0.
2-0.
Not a bad way to start.
We'll be ready to play tomorrow night against Chino here.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, during the girls' game, I mentioned, and I know that you don't have a long history in White Mountains basketball, but I think that it's probably the case that with the girls, the Sholo girls, a 7-0 start to their season, I think that's probably a White Mountains school record for any school up here. I don't think a school has ever started 7-0 in the month of November games there. How about the start for both teams? Are you pretty proud of Sholo basketball
Absolutely.
right now?
When I was brought up here, last year, it's one of the things that I wanted to bring our system, the style that we play. Again, it's a little different than what White Mountain basketball is. I'm really happy here. I'm happy for our kids. The kids are listening. They're playing hard. Practices have been, hard. And, I'm looking forward to the season just like last year. We got a system put in on my first year. We lost some quality kids from last year, those seniors. But the younger kids, have to step up.
All right, Coach Simmons, great to see you. Congratulations on the win. Good luck against Chino.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
James Simmons, the head coach of these Sholo Cougars. And the victory belongs to Sholo tonight. Final score 57-47. Northland basketball right here at the Sports Zone. And so that's going to wrap it up, everybody, and a good victory for Show Low. They get the sweep tonight against the Round Valley teams. The girls win earlier. The boys get the win in the second half of the doubleheader, and that brings us to the end of our broadcast coverage tonight of Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Thank you to Derek Simmons, to Sean Ulvestad, to David Simmons and Jake Decker for all the work turned in tonight. For the entire crew, I am Floyd Simmons. Thanking you for joining us, saying God bless you, everybody. And we'll see you again real soon down the road for more Northland basketball. Good night from Show Low.